Okay, so here we are at DCU Innovation Campus talking to some of the teams participating in the Hardware Hackathon. Now talking to team number 3 with their product MINGLE. Michael, could you just take us through the initial steps of how the idea came and how it has evolved over the weekend to its present stage at the moment?
Yeah, sure. I suppose the idea has been in my head for a long time. For example, I've been at, I think, practically all of the web summits since 2009. I was involved in them initially. And what I've noticed as the web summit's gotten bigger and bigger and bigger, I've actually felt more isolated in relation to kind of networking and trying to connect with people. So I thought, wouldn't it be great to have some sort of smart display wearable device that you could actually somehow connect to other wearable smart devices, and you could run an algorithm where you could actually connect to your LinkedIn profiles or your Facebook profiles, and then it would magically kind of connect you as you're in a certain radius at a particular conference or event. So that's how it came to be.
Okay, so it's a real world problem that you're trying to solve. I'm sure many people have the same problems and issues, especially kind of connecting all their different social medias together.
Yeah, it's also like if you went into the room in the RDS, for example, the main hall, you're wowed by 20,000 people this year. Where do you start? Mm-hmm. You might be able to do a bit of homework behind the scenes, checking certain people that are going to be attending that you might want to try and hook up with. But the chances are you're only going to be very limited to the people that you're actually going to be able to connect with. Mm-hmm. But this wearable device, actually instinctively actually connects you to other people.
Real-time application connecting you to people within your environment.
Yeah, so you set your kind of criteria, your interests, your areas of expertise, whatever your kind of your main target is for being there, and it'll automatically kind of just like Google Play does with playing video or whatever. Like it just pieces everyone together and then makes a judgment call based on the algorithm to send a kind of an alert perhaps through your smartphone, and then their picture could be displayed on their side as well. So there's a lot of applications. The other areas, the potential of it is in the toy market, mm-hmm. where it's going to be it's an LCD touchscreen, so you could play X's and O's with each other.
Okay, and the name MINGLE, where did you get that from? It's kind of self-explanatory, but
it is self-explanatory. But basically, what I do is I'm trying to create a new idea, a new product. I basically take 10 keywords, okay, and I throw them into the thesaurus dictionary, and then I just see what pops up. And one of those words came up as MINGLE, and I just thought I love the word, I love the sound of it, and it even looks great as a font. So.
Great. So it sounds like you've made a lot of progress already over the weekend, and I can see everybody in the room is very busy and working away. Has the initial idea changed since the pitch on Friday to what it is now and what it might be at the end of today?
No, actually it hasn't, which is pretty amazing. I know we kind of brainstormed a lot of great ideas and various applications, but we were very, very kind of focused from the beginning to really try and build a prototype that actually worked, and that was the biggest challenge of all. I mean, we had serious senior engineering experts flat out yesterday working with us on the Galileo board for about 6 hours making it work. So, and plus we have our core development team here as well. So
the mentors were a great help in developing.
Absolutely, the mentors were brilliant. The actual technical people from Intel were brilliant, and we also had the tech gurus who were here as well. So they were absolutely fantastic. Okay. So literally yesterday, if you were here yesterday afternoon, there was probably about 16 people in the room trying to make this work.
And you have a great team here around you. What are their different backgrounds? Could we get? Do you have a demo you could show us yet?
Of the actual prototype?
A prototype. Yeah.
Well, I mean, basically, this is obviously a very rough and ready model. It looks like it's something from back in the 70s. But to even get to this stage, just because of the technology that we had available, I mean, we've already priced this in how much it's going to cost. We've already sourced the components that we need to go into production. We were very lucky. We had Brian Garvey here, who's a PCH expert in lean prototyping and sourcing. So he's given us a great indication of what the potential of this and how we can produce it really quickly, agilely.
So this project will definitely be continuing on after this weekend, and
no question about it. In fact, we were incredibly lucky. We got some amazing feedback actually from one of the key founders of the Web Summit yesterday, who basically kind of confirmed that this is very much a wonderful opportunity, and also a great revenue generating model for them and their sponsors.
Great. If we could just talk more about the design element in the product now. So it's great that Michael explained the product specifications and the business model for MINGLE. If we could just talk to Robbie now on the product design aspect of the product.
Yeah.
Could you give us a description of where you are and what you have to do for the final prototype for the pitch today?
Okay, well, we have the final design kind of done up. We have the renders for that done in the SolidWorks. Obviously, the final electronics, the boards, the batteries, all that have to be correctly sourced, get the sizings and all that. But like, we have the rough idea of a hardened silicone one part, and then the screen and board and all that crack will pop into it. So it's just to reduce the pricing and the simplicity. Because the idea is that it's not a consumer product. Like, it's not something you love. It's not something you keep. It's just a very utilitarian thing. And that's the design has kind of led up to. Like, originally it was something you kind of pick up and be tactile with and kind of enjoy. But then it all came about the screen, so it ended up being this shaped. But the idea being the chamfers just lead towards the screen, and like everything kind of flows down into it. Like even that edge with the connector at the top just flows into the screen. Like the colour is going to be matte black, so this kind of shirt to blend into. So it's focusing in on that, because the whole like wearables they're not something to occupy your time anymore. It's just a periphery thing, and you'll get notifications every once in a while. So yeah, that's it really.
And you're hoping to take it to markets?
Yeah, it'd be cool. Like it'd be interesting to do. Like just the simplicity of it. It's like the whole like Amazon. Like the way I was looking at it was with a Kindle, which I can't find, but just that Kindles are so cheap and mass manufactured. Just that ideal, like it's so lightweight and all that crack. So like pursue that ideal. Again, the utilitarian thing.
And
like
as a wearable device, it can be installed in many different other devices.
It's designed at the moment on the back. We have a rotating clip, so say it could be hanging around your neck or down in your pocket. So like it could go from a conference badge to a work ID badge to identification of the school.
Okay.
That sort of thing.
Okay, yeah, great. I see great potential in the MINGLE product, and I look forward to hearing your pitch later on.
Cool. Thank you.
Thanks, Robbie.
Cheers.